there are n number of things which a business analyst do, but considering you from a tech educational background, or let's say non-tech educational background, but
uh,
working mostly into non-tech background.
correct.
जो काम है वो non-tech है, डिग्री कुछ भी हो सकती है, that doesn't matter. Okay, so
Okay.
in that case, the first thing one can easily learn is requirement gathering,
Mm-hmm.
stakeholder management, and process modeling. ये थोड़ा, this is bit technical, but
हाँ हाँ.
requirement gathering and stakeholder is not technical, but you need to understand the terminologies. Then only you can do it. So this is something. Let's say there is a client, or they want to get their data migrated to cloud. अभी उनके you can say on premises में ही रहता है, but अभी cloud पे लेके जाना है. Now you are
हाँ.
the business analyst. You will connect with the client and you will ask questions to them. You will interview them basically, okay, and you
हाँ.
will gather all the requirement. You need to fetch it. So they don't know what they need to share with you. You should know what you need to ask so that they can give the answers which you from where you can fetch the information.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Then comes stakeholder management. So again, who is a stakeholder? He or she is someone who is handling a project and is mostly from the client end. So we can have stakeholder from our team as well. For example, there is a project manager of mine. वो भी
हाँ
stakeholder है definitely.
हाँ
Right.
हाँ.
But then mostly we prioritize client stakeholder as compared to our team, because
Okay.
we need to make sure that the project we are working upon client is satisfied. So that is called stakeholder management. Now एक project में there can be n number of stakeholders, starting from one going up to 100, more than that as well, depend on the size of the project. So
Yeah.
stakeholder management again uh, is a process, or you can say there are some certified processes are there which you need to follow to make
हाँ.
sure that all the stakeholders are satisfied. Usme,
अच्छा.
there are some functional skills you're gonna use. There are some processes you're gonna follow, which you can learn from BABOK. I'll come to BABOK later on. It's a book.
हाँ.
Okay,
अच्छा
just a book.
अच्छा.
You can say it's a Bible for the business analyst.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
I'll jump into it later on. And
Hmm.
process modeling. Process modeling भी दो तरह की होती है. It can be technical, it can be functional. Okay.
Okay.
In technical, process modeling को ही data modeling बोलते हैं. And when it
Oh.
is functional, it is called as process modeling. So here, what you do is you try to understand the business of the client. So let's say
Oh.
you have a banking client.
हाँ.
Okay. Now in banking, let's say the bank is into wealth management. Okay, so it's not a normal bank जहाँ पे आप account खोल के अपना normal transactions करते हो. Obviously they have that line of business, but apart from this, their main job is wealth management. For example, JP Morgan kind of, or HSBC, these kind of banks. ठीक है, तो you need to understand how their department function, और उसको understand करने के लिए you do process modeling, so that you are able to understand it and you are able to explain it to your technical team members, because these are technical guys, they will not understand the business side of it. Okay, so again matlab, we will have at least 1 week of class for every each of these three topics, and we will go in more detail into it, but ye very broad understanding. And then you can see, so SWOT
हाँ.
analysis, special analysis, and user stories, these all come under these three things.
अच्छा
Okay.
ठीक है.
Now, so this is week 1 and 2, where you just start, you understand how a IT company works, client,
हाँ.
what kind of scenarios they will come up with, how you as a professional would interact with everyone, just to make
Correct.
sure that when you enter into that environment, or let's say when you're appearing for interviews, you know how generally things function, so you'll be more confident.
Okay. Okay.
Now, week 3 and 4, now we'll go more into software development life cycle.
Okay.
Okay, or you can say IT services management. So you can say ITIL framework is there, SDLC, which is software development life cycle. So this is nothing but, so it's not only about a software. Any
Okay.
task, it can be anything. As I told you, let's say you are creating a Tableau report. उसके
हाँ.
लिए at the back end, data engineers will be working to model the data and change the stages of the data. So there is lot technicality into it. So that whole process you can complete via this particular topic. ओके,
Okay,
कि
okay.
अभी जो प्रोजेक्ट है वो लेट्स से किक ऑफ स्टेज पे है, वी आर जस्ट साइनिंग ऑफ द डॉक्यूमेंट, देयर इज समथिंग कॉल्ड बीआरडी,
हाँ,
business requirement document, that is also done by a business analyst. So that is the
हम्म,
very initial stage जहाँ पे it's like once sales is done, no, once we
हाँ,
get the project, once sales is done, post that we go with this process. Okay, फिर
okay,
उसके बाद में there is another stage where we start working on the things. Then a stage comes up where we are actually developing something, है ना? Because stage one पे you just create a wireframe of everything. Wireframe is like a sketch कि अच्छा
अच्छा,
ऐसा ऐसा होने वाला है.
okay,
Stage three
okay,
is जहाँ पे you are actually coding and developing something. Stage
okay,
four is where you are testing if everything is working fine, जहाँ पे user acceptance testing होती है from the user end. There
हम्म,
is PAT testing, there is SIT, system integration testing, a lot of things we do. And then a
yeah,
stage comes where you deploy this particular code or whatever product you have developed, and it is ready to be used. So, what detailed है? So that is SDLC. We will cover up in 3 and 4.
oh, हम्म,
Okay. So just to summarize what we discussed, 1 and 2, business analyst fundamental. Okay.
okay,
And 3 and 4, you can go with IT environment
ITIL,
overview. Yeah.
overview, okay,
And obviously, I'll keep on giving you some links or some websites, maybe sometimes a document where you can learn the pointers, or you can do weekly quizzes, or I'll help you join some communities as well, where you
okay,
can just like rather than scrolling on Insta, you can scroll on that and you can get some insight basically.
sure, sure,
So
हाँ,
nothing very unique, but yeah, if you do this, you will get a lot of understanding from yourself as well.
हाँ, हाँ, हाँ,
ठीक है, तो this is how your month one will go like. This you can also take it as a self study plan. If I'm not coaching you, in that case, even if you do by your own, you'll be able to grab a lot of knowledge with this process.
so इसका सिलेबस कहाँ मिलेगा मुझे?
Syllabus, I'll share it to you exactly what
अच्छा,
needs to be. Yeah, so today basically in this call we are just discussing what we gonna do for next 3 months once we start
ठीक,
learning. But in the
हाँ,
next call maybe I'll share the syllabus. So syllabus is very vast. अगर मैं I'll show it to you right now, you'll feel like अरे इतना सारा, how I'll be able to do it. So I'll keep it in a way so that you go okay ठीक है, okay अभी 2 week में ये करना है, 2 week में करना है, so I'll be able to do it. Okay, but don't
ठीक है,
worry, I'll share a Word document or something with you so that you know what you need to go through.
ओके, तो मैं अभी जो भी क्लासेस हो वो ऑफिस लैपटॉप से ही करूँ क्या? या पर्सनल लैपटॉप से करूँ?
That is your call. Like in your organization, I think office laptop, even if you use, there is no problem. So that is also fine. But I would
ठीक
suggest
है,
uh, keep it different. If you can do it on your personal, it would be fine because you can store everything perfectly on folders and different places.
करेक्ट,
So एक environment create हो जाएगा for you. So
ओके, डन
so
दैट।
you will feel like okay, अब मैंने personal laptop खोला है तो अब I'm going to study. Oh, that is one zone you will enter into.
हाँ,
So,
हाँ,
but
हाँ,
again, it's your call. मतलब जैसा ठीक लगे. Okay.
ओके, ओके,
Hmm. Now, the most important thing which can help you switch, which you need to know even if you are going in a functional role as well,
हाँ,
is SQL. ये
ओके,
this is something which will actually give confidence to the interviewing officer that okay, you know things, because they generally go with SQL uh, directly. Okay, and if you're able to answer it, in that case they know अच्छा इसको अगर
योर
SQL आता है.
वॉइस जस्ट ब्रोक, आई मिस्ड योर लास्ट 5 सेकंड्स।
Cool. So basically, generally the interviews are taken by senior profiles in the industry. Okay.
करेक्ट,
Now these senior
हाँ,
professionals have one thing in common, even if they are technical or function, is SQL. They know SQL. Every working professional who is senior in the industry. So when they want to check you,
ओके,
they will ask you to write queries, okay, in SQL. And if you write SQL in your CV, no, it will give another level of impact. So generally, it is
ओह,
underrated language till now, but nowadays it's in the boom. So if you learn it, definitely you're
या,
gonna have a easy journey to take a switch, right? So 1 month total we will be giving to this only. Okay, so generally there are a lot of
Okay.
resources and there are a lot of courses as well
हाँ,
who will say कि learn SQL in
हाँ,
1 week or
हाँ,
7 days or 10 days. That is possible also. You will learn the basic, but to learn at
हाँ, हाँ,
least at a moderate level where you are able to crack any interview or you actually have the knowledge, you need to give this much of time. ठीक है, तो वीक
yeah,
5 और 6 में बहुत बेसिक चलेगा. Select, insert, update, delete, and in this section I'll give you a lot of workbooks to complete because practice is, it's similar to mathematics basically. You practice more, you learn more, you have better understanding of the topics.
I know SQL मतलब मेरे ग्रेजुएशन में था सेलेक्ट इंसर्ट अपडेट डिलीट मतलब बेसिक्स पता है अभी
Hmm.
मुझे याद आ रहा
Definitely that, it should be there because you are from computer science. So anyway,
है या
so definitely that gonna also help you. Once you start learning it, you will be able to recognize अच्छा ये पढ़ा था पहले, something like that.
हाँ
ठीक
करेक्ट
है. वीक 7 और 8 में we will go to deeper understanding of the same because
हाँ
if you want to utilize SQL for data engineering projects or for reporting projects, which we say Tableau and Power BI, for these kind
हाँ
of
हाँ
project, you need to know advanced level of SQL. Okay, so that we will cover up in another 2 weeks.
ओके
Okay, and that's how your month 2 will be
तो
completed. But
ओके
in this section, rather than just having the classes and workbook, you will do things on these platforms. Okay,
प्रैक्टिकल अच्छा
yeah, I'll help you create
ये
your
सब
profile
क्या
here.
है मुझे कुछ भी नहीं पता है
No, don't worry. I'll let you know while you learn. No, you not need to know actually. ये बस मैंने बता दिया है.
ओके
When the time comes, I'll
हाँ
let you.
हाँ
So this is nothing, but these are the
हाँ
platforms where you can get a lot of questions to solve and answer, and you can get your ranking. That ranking you can showcase in your CV, and that will give an impression to the interviewer because this is something real. When you have a good rank on Lead Code or these kind of platform,
हाँ
it gives you confidence and in the interviewing officer as well.
ओके ओके
Okay, so we will do it later on. Don't worry. And we will do one quick mini project.
ओके
Okay, on SQL only, very specific to SQL, where you can actually revise everything what you learned. So
अच्छा अच्छा ठीक है
that will be there. So this completes month 2. Now we will be going to month 3.
ओके
Okay. Now here we will go with these things. We will create the CV, okay, with
ओके
your skills which are transferable or which you have recently learned. We will put all these.
हाँ
We will also work on your LinkedIn profile a bit to make
ठीक
sure
है
that you can get some inbox mail on your LinkedIn as well, like I used to get it. So I'll help you do that. Okay.
हाँ
And then there are some, so this is up to you. There are some features which are given by premium version of LinkedIn. If you want to utilize that, I'll help you in that as well.
ओके
That would be your call. We'll look into this later on. And
ठीक
I'll get your CV reviewed by some other mentors as well on our call.
है
Okay, so
हाँ हाँ
that will give you some feedback. So this is the journey which we start on month 3. Now on month 3 we are mostly working on interview preparation. Okay, but
ओके
parallelly I'll keep on reminding you, or you'll get a call from my team to remind you to keep on revising what you have learned on month 1 and 2. That is very
ओके
important, right? Because revision should go on and there would be doubt sessions as well, okay, where you can ask me whatever doubts are in your mind regarding month 1 and month 2. But parallelly our main focus would be to uh, update your CV, apply for the jobs and appear for interviews.
ओके ओके
Okay, so that
you
is
will
what.
be helping you out now
Sorry.
you will be helping you out with that right
Yeah, obviously. So once you go with the first round of the interview, you let me know, okay, Sarthak, this is has what has happened with me, and I have another round scheduled. So what should I do? So we will have very, very
so
deeper
हाँ
discussions on it, and I'll
so
give
if
you the
you
best I can during that.
ओके ठीक है तो अभी जो हम नॉर्मल इंटरव्यूज देते हैं उससे तो कम्प्लीटली अलग होगा आई नो दैट
Yeah.
तो फॉर द राउंड वन ऑल्सो यू विल प्रिपेयर मी करेक्ट
Yes.
ओके, ठीक है,
Even I
बिकॉज़ आई
need to
डोंट
prepare
नो।
you to get interview calls as well. Like even the first call which you receive, no, that HR
हाँ,
calls you. Okay, we are looking for this. What is your
करेक्ट,
experience? What is your package? So there are a lot
करेक्ट,
of tactics we need to use at that point of
हाँ,
time.
हाँ,
So
हाँ,
even that also I'll share it with you.
ठीक
Okay,
है।
so that you are able to at least align the first round of interview.
हाँ, हाँ, ओके,
Okay, yeah, that is very important. And post that, yes, for every interview I'll guide you. And
ओ
once you have given, let's say, 3 to 5 interviews, no, then you will be fine. Even you
ओके,
will be able to figure it out, or even I can help you as well. So
अच्छा,
this is
हाँ,
what I just said, mastering the interview process.
हाँ,
So this is something I've followed with a few of the other learners, in the past batches,
हुँ,
and it worked out with them. Like,
ओके,
so
हाँ,
I'll use these things with you, which is in a layman language. Similarly, I'll tell you from the call one till the
हाँ,
last round of the interview how should we take it. Okay, so that is
ओके,
something. So this is how our month three will be going on. Okay,
हाँ,
so again, technical preparation and your behavioral questions, which they ask, if you're fit for the organization, if you have this much of experience, are you open to do this kind of a job? So, n number of things. And mock interviews also we will align with different. So, I have few colleagues who are team members in this particular coaching where they are currently working. One is working for Microsoft,
ओके,
one is working for AWS Amazon as a SD3, which is a very
ओके,
good profile. He's a full stack
या,
developer.
या, हाँ,
Then few other profiles are also there who are working in good organizations, including Adobe as well. So I
ओके,
will align your discussion, not an interview call or a mock interview, because then you might not be able to open up and answer questions, ask
हाँ,
questions. But I'll align a discussion call with them, quick 30-minute call, so that you can just understand how things are going on in their organization, how they generally work, how they function. Okay, what
हाँ,
are their, you can say, call outs for you when you go for interviews. So all these things
इंटरव्यू,
they will, yeah, yeah. Even
ठीक,
they can refer you if there is any relevant opening in their organization.
करेक्ट, करेक्ट, हाँ,
So those things we will do
ओके।
in the month three.
1 मिनट ना,
Yeah.
मेरा जो है मतलब आई वाज़ थिंकिंग लाइक एक्सेंचर में हो पाएगा? लाइक इफ देयर आर एनी ओपनिंग्स रिलेटेड टू बीए रोल्स और समथिंग?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. So see, it's how this thing work is no, okay, once we prepare your CV, okay,
हाँ,
let's say you have 5 years of experience, okay,
हाँ,
and
हाँ,
if there is any opening for 5 years of experience in Accenture as well, we
ओके।
can definitely refer you.
या क्योंकि
Okay.
फ्रॉम लाइक मुझे बहुत सालों से है कि मुझे एक्सेंचर में जाना है, दैट्स व्हाई।
अच्छा, okay. Okay. Cool. So let's hope for it. हो भी सकता है
या
मतलब
होपफुली, हाँ, हाँ,
it's
हाँ,
easy ऐसा नहीं if you go for so let's say your target organization is Accenture. Now
हाँ,
there is a list of the organization which are similar to Accenture which you would like
हाँ,
to go definitely. So what we
करेक्ट,
will do is we will prepare, which we already do, but I'm just telling you, we will
ओके,
prepare a list of priorities. Okay, this is priority
हाँ,
one company. Let's say the priority one has 20 companies, priority two
हाँ,
has
हाँ,
10 companies, priority three has 10 companies. Now we have 14
करेक्ट,
companies which we are targeting. Okay.
करेक्ट,
Now, when if let's you want to go to priority one, okay,
हाँ,
we will not apply for it at the first place. We will apply for priority three so that you practice more.
करेक्ट,
है ना?
करेक्ट,
And once you are
हाँ,
refined, then we will apply for priority one companies, and then if you go for interviews, you'll be able to crack it as well.
करेक्ट,
Okay.
करेक्ट,
So
ओके,
yeah, definitely there are colleagues who can easily refer you, and there are a lot of portals from where I'll help you out. Getting interview calls from these organizations, not a very big deal. It's just matter of time. In JFM quarter, if they come up with the openings with this year of experience, I think you'll be able to make it.
करेक्ट।